Mark Kermode believes that it is impossible for a blockbuster to lose money if they just follow 4 simple rules. It must 1. Have a newsworthy budget, 2. Have an A-list star, 3. Must not be a comedy, and 4. Have spectacular visuals. I will be comparing these to Christopher Nolan's extremely successful blockbuster, The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises is the 3rd instalment of the Batman trilogy, directed by Christopher Nolan and produced by the Warner Brothers. To clear this up, even though The Dark Knight Rises has some humorous parts in it, it is categorised as an action crime fiction, not a comedy. The Dark Knight Rises certainly had a newsworthy budget, costing just under $300 million to produce, but ultimately making $1.08 billion at the box office since its release. It had multiple A-list stars such as Christian Bale, Morgan Freeman and Liam Neeson. It also had some other well-known stars such as Anne Hathaway, Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Michael Caine. The Dark Knight Rises got the green light in December 2008, but took more than 3 years of pre-production work before filming commenced in May 2011 and concluding November that year. Facing doubts since the beginning, as Christopher Nolan, the writer and director, said that if he wasn't happy with the storyline it wouldn't make it to production, and initially doubting its success, asking how many good third movies in a franchise can people name. Nolan only uses real effects. For example, the plane scene at the beginning of The Dark Knight Rises is all done with stuntmen, helicopters and props. A large sum of the budget went towards props and effects for the film. An example is the Batmobile, the Batcycle and the Bat exist in real life, and the many explosions in the film were all real, controlled explosions. Nolan insisted on real effects as he feels that computer-generated effects have an artificial look to them and that the actors' and actresses' reaction is worth the extra cost. Nolan is a big fan of the IMAX experience and thought 3D was a gimmick, so he decided to use IMAX cameras instead of 3D one. Moving on to marketing, the website thedarkknightrises.com was launched in May 2011 to create hype and raise awareness for the film's existence. This was done in a similar fashion to how they started the Dark Knight's marketing campaign, the 2nd instalment to the Batman trilogy. The website revealed a pixel every time a tweet was sent with the hashtag #FireRises. In July 2011, a teaser trailer was supposedly leaked online before its official release. Trailers are made to raise awareness and create hype, this is no secret, but it being leaked meant that more people watched it as they felt they weren't meant to see it, and made cinema hipsters feel like they were watching before everyone else was. Continuing a method used with The Dark Knight, where the prologue of The Dark Knight was shown before I Am Legend to reveal the Joker 7 months before its release, The Dark Knight Rises prologue was attached to Prince of Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Warner Brothers partnered with Mountain Dew to do a cross-promotion which involved the number 88 Chevrolet Impala, owned by Hendrick Motorsports and driven by Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, to have a special paint scheme with a Mountain Dew logo, the iconic bat, and the bat and bane on either sides. The mobile game was released once the film premiered in New York City on the 16th of July 2012. The game was called Dark Knight Rises, and its aim was to promote the movie to another group of people. To summarise all this, The Dark Knight Rises is an action crime fiction. $300 million is more than a newsworthy budget. It had a full star cast including 3 A-list stars, and to finalise, Nolan is a perfectionist when it comes to visuals, spending a lot of money to make real explosions, so yes, it has got spectacular visuals. So The Dark Knight Rises contains everything Mark Kermode said a blockbuster needed to be successful, and there's no doubt Dark Knight Rises was extremely successful.
Then you have my permission to die.